Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials finished up 10. We had the NASDAQ down 39. S&P's down 7.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Thursday at 20 past the second hour. Now, don't forget, folks, Basil has an outstanding show right here at TFNN every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, the opening call. Now, the way you get the opening call, you just come over to our website at TFNN. As you get over there, you're just going to go under newsletters. You're going to see the opening call right there, bottom line. In fact, you hit the opening call. You can subscribe. You can subscribe for a month, 6 months, a year. They all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, folks. You'll be out there riding the Chapman wave. It's a beautiful thing. Basil Chapman, what's going on? I got you.
Hello?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So interesting markets as always.
Yes.
And I've got the Dow right here. You can see this cup formation. What's really important about where we are right now is the speed with which we've come back. To date, we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 days, 8 sessions, that is, consecutive sessions from the low that was made on the 29th at 24,122. And look at the conglomeration of days on the way down. So we're now into that very ugly candle of the 10th of October. And for subscribers, we went short the day after the all-time high at 26,951. We went short at 26,700. We took profits at various times down to the 25,000 level. Now we're out and we're looking to see whether or not we get in the Chapman wave. We're always looking for 4 higher peaks to go to at least the 4th highest, which is peak A, peak B, number 3 is peak C, and number 4 is peak D. So we're at B right now. When I said to subscribers, I'll just show. I'll show you right now what I had for today. Wrong thing. I had said that I'm anticipating. There it is. That I'm anticipating. Here's my daily chart. I have a whole bunch of charts that I give every single day. The Dow daily and the 120-minute chart, and my Traders Corner has a whole list of the bullet points on different indices and what we're looking at for parameters, whether we're in it or not, it doesn't matter. We do the TLT, that's bonds. We do the GLD, which is gold. So we do a lot of aspects in terms of looking at both timing and resistance and support levels. And in the report that I gave this morning for the Dow daily chart, I said that we can expect after the move yesterday that there should be some give back of the very big extension in the last hour of trading. But I also have what I call a Chapman wave trend gauge. It's really based on Richard Arm's index. I just use numbers on it, that's all. And it gave a very high reading yesterday, and that anticipated that even if we were down quite sharply, we should have a 9 to 11 point rally in the E-minis, and that did occur today. So the pullback was supported by buying pressure. And I also said right over here that there are 2 outcomes. One is that I'm looking for either a small candle, a doji candle, and then perhaps a somewhat weak Friday. And so those are all things that people get beforehand, so that they're really looking to see what's going to be happening during the session. Now, what's really important is that I've got a trend line that I call the Chapman wave inside wedge. It's really what I call the target resistance line on the way down. You can see over here, it is a target support line. And now what we've done is we tested a few times, and I had on an automated Chapman wave projection chart, I'll show you right here, I had Dow 26,254 as resistance, and we've gotten close to it. Now we're starting to see that it is resistance. On the way down, you can see where it was support. I'll explain this tomorrow morning in my Tiger Technicians Hour at noon, actually. What this means, these are really, it looks like a MACD histogram. You can see the very strong candles to the downside. Okay, really nice bounces, sometimes more than a bounce to the upside, especially when you had, like you had on the right here, down the October low, there were 3 price levels that were support, and there were 3 price levels back in June of 2018, and you can see that it's worked quite nicely for a rebound. So now I'm looking to this, and I believe there's enough energy based on the MACD and the stochastic to rally a little more, and the real test will come at 26,400.
Okay.
And that says to me maybe we get a pullback. I think we should get a C and a D. I don't think the next two legs up are going to be as big as what we've, well, that would be amazing if it was, but I don't think they're going to be as strong. So that's really what I'm looking at. And then we're going to see whether or not we start to pull back and go into a consolidation mode. So this is a very important period in terms of timing. And another thing that I have for subscribers is that we've been long the dollar from beginning of April. And it was at 90, and now it's at 96.67. And what I said is this cup formation. I like to look at formations because these are the patterns that I use, the arch formation and the cup formation. This is a cup formation. And we went to a slightly higher high to 97.19 from that 96, I think it was 90, 96, 99, 98 level way back in July, August. And this is going to be very important because everything about the technicals in the weekly chart says there's enough, it's not great, but there's enough strength to keep holding the 9-period moving average. So it's going to be very important, I think, all round for the general market, because if the dollar actually breaks out into the 97.30s, and I've got, once again, using my Chapman Wave projections, I said to subscribers, we've got a lot of resistance right here, 97.15. Look how each one of these became quite strong resistance. So we've been pulled back once, and that means that we might hit that 97 level and be and have another reversal. But if there is a trade in the dollar that goes into the 97.25, maybe 97.30 area, that's kind of a breakout. And I think that's where we see what happens to the multinationals. We've seen gold hold really well considering the dollar's been pretty strong. So it's going to be a big test. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And we were fortunate enough to pick up a low-price stock in the financial sector, which is holding quite nicely here. And that stock was up very nicely over the last couple of days. So this is a very important moment because, for me, the actual rally going more than a 50% retracement from the bottom back to the top.
Yes.
That was yesterday was a really big move.
It's a big move. Yeah. And listen, it's going to get interesting with the dollar, because if the dollar, folks, does break out, you're going to see these emerging markets get smoked beyond belief. And then you're going to be talking some real destruction. So they're already down. China's already down 24%.
China's been down for quite a while, and of course they've still got the talks coming up, and I don't think anybody's going to give ground very easily at this particular point. But yes, so this is, I think, for the rebound, that extra 300 points yesterday to me was I haven't seen that before, when you take off in a leg so quickly from the bottom, and then you still gap up. Well, of course, there was news because of the midterm elections, but that was really big. So, you were talking about ATVI just a moment ago.
Yeah, it's getting smoked.
I love chart formations, and what I want to show you is this. There was a Chapman Wave peak G, an unusual peak G in the weekly chart back in the 84 area. But there was, look at this beautiful arch formation in the monthly chart. I love the way this works. It's really fascinating.
Folks, and you can come over to the website, check out Basil's newsletter, outstanding newsletter. You go to TFNN, you're going to go to newsletters, you're going to go to the opening call, comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, absolutely nothing to lose. And, of course, listen to Basil every trading day, noon. Basil, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you, Tom. Have a great evening.
Coming right back, folks.